Nobody quits on day one when everyone is rooting for them. Almost everyone quits in the middle, and that period is called a lonely chapter. If you don't know me, my name is Jaden Lee Lua. This is my daily updates channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the boring middle and why everyone quits and why you need to push through it because it will be worth it in the long run. Now, if you look over to the screen here, it says the curve, right? And this is exactly what happens. This is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Because on the graph right here, this is what happens. So you start something, and then you get this peak of motivation, you get this peak excitement. Everyone is supporting you, everyone's excited that you're starting this new thing. And then what starts to happen is you start to go like this. And this is what is called the middle period. But after the middle period, if you don't notice, it goes right up, right? This is where most people are. This might be where you are, but this is where most people quit. And the reason why you need to keep going is because, as you see here, this is the middle period. This is where you are. But the compounding effect after that middle period is you go up, right? Day one, the dopamine hits. Everyone's clapping for you. You have, a bunch of energy. You have a bunch of motivation. And then at day 90, when you start posting videos, maybe, and they're only getting 200, 300, 400 views, and it's just silence. There's no visible results that is working. You don't know what to do, and nobody's watching. So that is the middle period. And, I've been in the middle period many times of my life. For example, the first 3 months of sales, the first 90 days when I started sales, I didn't make any money. I probably made $200 in that 90 days. But from month 3 to month 6, I've made the most money I ever made in my life. But that middle chapter, that middle period, the reason why I wasn't working, or the reason why I wasn't, getting the result that I wanted, is because I wasn't equipped with the natural, not the natural, but I wasn't equipped with the skill set to be able to do so, right? And this is why your brain quits, right? The novelty is gone. Results, you aren't seeing any results. I've been trying this, I've been doing this for 3 months. Why am I not seeing any type of results? And then what happens is the feedback gap. So you're doing it for 90 days and you get feedback on why it isn't working. And then quitting just feels like normal, right? It's like, dude, I've been doing this for 90 days. Like, why is nobody work? Like, why isn't it working? You feel like you're not making progress, but what you have to realize is you are, right? And this is the illusion that everybody falls through. I'm pivoting. I'm, reassessing my niche. I found a better way to make it. It just wasn't for me. Maybe you get shiny object syndrome. Maybe, you're doing this thing and your friend started drop shipping and he just started ripping off the beginning, right? But this is the where the results live. These are the boring ones. The month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, and month 5, and then look at month 6. It just jumps up, a huge spike. And it just goes like this. It's not going to happen in a week. It's not going to happen in a month. It's not going to happen in 2 months and 3 months. But if you do the daily actions that is required to get to the goal that you want to achieve, then it will eventually happen, right? And this is where you need to protect your dopamine. You don't want to announce your goal. You don't want to celebrate your plan. You only reward yourself after you complete the daily task that you were supposed to do. You want to flip the scoreboard, right? You don't want to look at your views, your followers, how much money you made. You want to look at the inputs that you did to actually get there. You want to look at all the videos you posted, all the deep work sessions that you've done, all the days that you're just stacking W's. You want to track your inputs, because what happens is once you start actually tracking your inputs, it's going to look like this. Just like the graph that we looked at, right? Month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, and then it's just going to skyrocket. Because all of this, I like to call it the lag effect. It's not going to happen, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen, and then it happens, right? But it's never going to get there if you give up in the middle. So the only goal that you should be focusing on is winning today. Reviewing every single month and seeing what you could have done better. And instead of judging in weeks, instead of judging in months, even in years, you need to start judging yourself in decades. Because the reality is, and you're not going to want to hear this, it's not going to happen. Like, it takes time to get the result. And that middle period is either going to make you or it's going to break you. And it breaks most people. And that's the reason why you cannot give up in the middle period. Everyone starts, and then They get bored because they're not seeing results. They're not seeing the dopamine of their view hitting 1,000 views for the first, or the video hitting 1,000 views for the first time. And then whoever is left at the bottom of this funnel always wins. If you just stick to one thing for long enough and you do it for long enough and you get good at it, you will beat 99% of people at everything. Literally at everything. The bar to win is so low because all you have to do is stay consistent with something for long enough and you will literally beat everyone. And that's all it takes. Everyone wants the result. But that chapter of you sitting in your room with no results, trying to figure it out, all the sleepless nights, that is the price you have to pay to get the result that you want. So maybe if you don't want if you don't want to, go through that, then maybe entrepreneurship isn't for you, right? In order to get exceptional results, and Alex Hermosi, this isn't my quote. You need, that means to be exceptional, that means you are the exception. Exception means you are not with other people. So you can't, listen to other people when they are just normal, or else you will end up like a normal person. So to be exceptional, that means you are the exception. That means you are not with other people. So if other people are calling you crazy or hating on you or whatever, just remember that they are normal people, right? So that was my little rant for today and why you need to continue to persevere through the hard times. If you don't know me, my name is Jaden Lee Lua. This is my daily updates channel where we go into some sort of value, then we go into planning and strategizing public, and then ultimately tracking my growth. These are my goals for the month. It is currently August 7th. And as far as planning and strategizing today, if you guys don't know, I run a cold email agency where I book calls for business owners through cold email, and that's essentially what I do. I've been scaling volume up I started at 10K sends a day, and then I moved up to 20K sends a day. And my plan is just to continue to scale volume. Because I think what's going to happen is if I continue to scale volume, it's just going to continue to double results. And what I like to think about when it comes to that is, instead of saying, okay, I'm sending 10,000 cold emails, let me send more LinkedIn messages or let me start running paid ads. I feel like the best result that I can get is maximizing one channel and putting my all into one channel until I can't do it anymore. Focus on one channel and one avatar until I max it out. And then I feel like that's the fastest way to growth. So that's the plan. As far as planning and strategizing, not too much today. I am building some elaborate NA inflows to kind of automate a lot of the tasks for me. I actually have this onboarding form. Let me actually tell Claude to pull this up real quick. So I built out this onboarding form basically to show you, to basically give my clients a better experience when they join up their kickoff call. Let me make sure you guys can see this. My Claude out the way. Oh, you guys can in fact not see this. Okay. I don't know. Let me try to switch the screen over real quick. Oh, that's my Claude code. Okay, perfect. So it says basically welcome. Let's build the pipeline that books you, and then it basically just has all their information, what we're gonna cover today. So this is essentially something I built out just to give my clients a better experience, right? Not just coming to the call empty-handed. And this looks like I really spent time on it. So that's something that I implemented today. Now, as far as tracking my growth, today has been a bit slower of a day. So basically, if you've been watching the past couple videos, my goal is 5K on Instagram, 300 YouTube subs on my business channel, which is this one, and then 300 YouTube subs on this channel. Now, going back to the middle period, I'm kind of in the middle period right now because, what I feel like what's going to happen is it's not going to happen. I'm going to gain like 1-2 subscribers a day, and then out of nowhere, it's just going to shoot up. And that's why I feel like this goal is doable. Because I started on August 1st. This is obviously the 7th video that I put out. And I believe that if I just do this, record a video every single day, that this lag effect will happen and I will hit that goal by the end of August, right? If I just continue putting out value content like this. Now, as far as going into my growth, let's look at the YouTube channel real quick. So this is this channel. Let's just refresh it to make sure we get an accurate update. Okay, cool. So as you see here, I am currently at 128 subscribers. And the goal is 300. So if we do some quick math, 300 minus 128 equals 172. 172, I believe there's 24 days left in the month, I want to say. We'll divide that by 24. So I need to gain 7 subscribers a day. Whew. But like I said, I feel like that lag effect is going to happen if I just consistently, post videos like this. So that's why, you know, I have so much confidence in it. And I'm actually up like 3 subscribers from the last 24 hours if you watched the last video. Now, over to my business channel, I'm at 199 subscribers. So hopefully we can get to 200 by the end of the day. We'll do the same math here, 399, so 101. Then we'll do 101 divided by 24. So about roughly 4 subscribers a day. That's like the path that I'm on right now, is roughly anywhere from like 3 to 4 subscribers a day. And yeah, now going into Instagram, if you don't know, we actually hit 3K followers yesterday, which was pretty nice to see. I mean, after like that 1K, I really didn't have like a reaction to anything. But we hit 3K followers yesterday. We are currently at 3,080. So I'm gaining anywhere from like 50 to 100 followers every single day. Let's see this. So 5,000 divided by, or no, minus 3,080, 1920. We'll go 1920 divided by 24. I need to roughly gain 80 followers a day, and I'm on that pace. I'm on that track right now. I just can't let my foot off the gas. So those are the goals for the month. That's how close we are. If you enjoyed these videos at all, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you guys have any questions in the comments below, I'm going to structure these videos a little different. Eventually, I'll be able to answer comments and things like that. This is my daily updates channel. Click subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.